What's up guys, SkyKevin here, aka Kurtotic, and today I'm giving you a quick lesson on the game A Valley Without Wind by Arsene Games. I'm going to go over some tips and tricks and everything you need to know about the game, so let's get started. This is A Valley Without Wind. It's a side-scrolling open-world RPG with a server-based multiplayer very similar to Minecraft or Terraria or games like that. Essentially, this game is based on a post-apocalyptic world where you have a glyph of power that you can use to cast spells to attack enemy monsters, which in this case happen to be evil robots that have taken over since the humans. The main control scheme of this game is the WASD keys to move, the mouse to aim and shoot, the spacebar to jump, and then you can put all the different skills in your hotbar from 1 to 0 up top. You can collect and level up skills as you play via either crafting or missions, and also find enhancements for your character that will increase various things like your health, mana, damage, and movement speed. When you kill monsters, they drop consciousness shards as well as give HP back. Your mana regens passively based on your mana regeneration skill. The maps are filled with destructible background objects that can then be destroyed to gain things like minerals. These can then be used to craft better spells for your character in the future. Monsters have different weaknesses based on their type, so sometimes they're going to be strong to your spells and sometimes they're going to be weak. It's all completely random, so you do have to switch up your spells from time to time. The consciousness shards, which I talked about earlier, which drop from monsters, are used to buy your own enhancements, buy things for other people in your settlement, or buy upgrades for your entire world map. You have a world map which you can use to explore all the different areas. You do the missions in the areas to get rewards, usually in the form of ingredients or spells or even buildings for your base. You can collect enhancement shards while you're adventuring. If you get enough of these, it'll give you a free enhancement for your character. These are very useful and will increase your character's HP, mana, and everything else. Every time you beat a world boss, the world level will increase, making the monsters harder. Not only that, but the monsters that are harder will get closer to your settlement. Lastly, the final boss is the Overlord, which you eventually get to by placing windmills and clearing away the storm around the island. You want to stock up on spells and enhancements, so finally you can go and take him out. Tip number 1. Warp gates are very useful for getting around. You don't have to actually activate these, you only have to visit the map that they're on. This is very useful for when you're 20 floors down in a dungeon and need to get back up to the surface. Tip number 2. Pay very close attention to your map. It's very useful for finding out where you need to go, as well as any hidden treasures that might be around. Tip number 3. Generally when you're on the surface level of maps, you go to the left to go backwards and the right to go forwards. Tip number 4, you can purchase supplies and other enhancements from the Opal Guardian stone in your base. This uses up your consciousness shards. Tip number 5, you have residents in your settlement that can be given items and be ordered to go out and collect resources for you as well. Tip number 6, if you're trying to do a mission on the world map where the tile has a storm on it, it will slowly drain your HP. Only do these missions if you absolutely have to and kill as many weaker enemies as you can to try and keep your health up. That's all for today guys, I hope you liked it. If you did, click here to go to my YouTube channel and click the annotation at the top to see one of my previous Lightning lessons. I always enjoy everyone watching my videos, so please leave a comment down below if this helped you with this game at all. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.